Hello, Soul Tribe, friends and family. I am here for a collective message. Now, this message is going to be for all signs, and it's already coming in. Divine Mother and Father, what do we have for the collective today? If you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one session, or an Akashic Record session, check out the box below. Now, this message is coming through already really strong. Someone is trying to control you by giving you false promises. Authentic purpose, inspiration, free will, assistance, control, false promises. It almost feels like someone is trying to control your free will in some sense. And it feels like with false promises, all right? And your spirit guides, your ancestors, source is really coming through. They don't like what this person is doing. It feels like, and I get like your spirit team, your ancestors have been watching this person. Because again, it feels like they're giving you false promises, but a means to control you in some way, shape, or form. It could even be something as simple as they don't want to let you go. But those false promises, you have wisdom here. That person is giving you false promises. That is a form of deception. And so, like, for example, I don't know why I feel like it's love. It might not be, though. But if someone gives you false promises, they are lying to you, they're deceiving you, and they're messing with your free will. And the reason why they would be messing with your free will is because they know that they will not fulfill the promise. And so they're keeping you 144. They know that they cannot fulfill their promise, but they're maybe just telling you things because they maybe enjoy you. What's coming through is that this person, you know, and I want to give them the credit of the innocence that they may even do this unconsciously, okay? So it just might be like a trait of theirs. They may do this unconsciously, but the false promises that they're giving you is actually halting your destiny and your authentic purpose. And it's interceding. That's not really the word I want to use, but it's impacting your free will. Because if you knew that this person was giving you false promises, and it's almost like they wish that they could do what they're promising, but they still subconsciously and unconsciously, they know that they can't. And so that's why your spirit team's not happy with them, because it's like, you know, you can't give the collective what you're promising them. And maybe you even want to, but you know that you can't. And because of that, you are messing with the collective's free will. Okay, that's what's coming through. Why do we have authentic purpose, free will, and false promises? Completion, reunion, return. Why do we have... we can take all these cards. It's too many cards. Why do we have homeward traveler, the desert prince, and the map maker of destiny? You have the light dancer, illumination on the bottom of the deck. Mountain lights, light beings, portals, and subtle energies. The seer, future prospects, decisions to make, and seeking guidance. Okay, and then you have homeward traveler, completion, reunion, return. I'm going to see what the seer is, but there may be even someone who's looking into your energy. Let's see what this is for you, collective. Why do we have the map maker of destiny and the desert prince? Sacred gratitude, reverent appreciation and prayer, and sacred purpose. Open heart connections. You are protected because you have such a sacred purpose. You do have ancestral legacy. So for some of you, your ancestors, like, you have a mission. You are on your journey. And I see you in big prayer over here. Okay, I see you seeking guidance as well. I want to know what those false promises are. I see you like as earth angel energy. You are in an earth angel energy. You are a priest. You're a priestess. Maybe you're a seer. And I see, though, an energy here that's coming forward towards you. And look at the card. And it's like this person is actually coming in a means of more survival energy. Okay, survival, false promises, like their heart space is not completely open. And it feels like they may even be coming from like the lower 3 chakras. You do have completion, reunion, return. So there's something that's completed and someone's returning. Let's grab this deck over here. I want to know what these false promises are. What's this false promise for the collective? What are these false promises for the collective? It was from a person, okay? Death and rebirth. Or what's also coming through is this may have happened in the past. Magic, Isis. This person actually went through karma for giving you false promises. You have transformation. That's death and rebirth. 2 of Cups. Page of Cups. They were only giving you a small cup. They knew they could not give you the Ace of Cups. They knew that, this person. And it feels like, again, they did this unconsciously. So there is a part of me that wants to give this, I'm seeing them as a soul, okay? This soul the credit that it was kind of unconscious what they did. I do feel like they had to learn a lesson through you, though, because you're in very sacred feminine or masculine energy. This person is not completely there. I don't think they're a bad person, but I do think that they have been acting unconsciously. And you came into their life. It feels like, again, they went through maybe some sort of karma for giving you a false promise. Maybe to them it was not a false promise, or to them they thought that they could promise it. But I'm seeing them as a soul. And I think very deep down, they knew that they could not give you what they were promising you. They maybe were very pulled to your energy, but what they promised, they could not give it. They could only give you a Page of Cups, and they knew that that's all that they could give you. Okay, what's the collective's energy in this reading? What's the collective's energy in this reading? I see you in a beautiful energy over here. I see you really creating a life here. You have the 10 of Cups, okay? I see you have the 7 of Pentacles too, again, creating. I see you establishing for some of you like a new home, or focusing on the home, focusing on family and career. I see you like really rebuilding your life over here. You do have prayer, appreciation. Why the 10 of Cups for the collective energy? Yeah, you're creating something here, okay? For some of you, 7 of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Coins over here, Ace of Pentacles. You're really, really creating something, all right? A life, a foundation. Again, maybe some of you are specifically more focused on the home, on career, and on family, like people that you love, caring connections. And so that's your energy right now. And I do see you creating something beautiful. And that's why I do feel like this person was kind of warned by your spirit team or released, because again, they were showing up in false promises over here, and it would slow down your own soul progression. And you're very serious about your soul progression. You know, you are completely on your path here. You have mountain lights, light beings, portals, subtle energies. Also, for some of you, this person, your connection ended in a portal. This could be like 12/12, the eclipse, but there was something about a portal energy, and that's when the cord was cut. And it feels like, Mapmaker of Destiny, there was some fated events that were meant to happen, and what's coming through is fated events. Part of it was that there were false promises here. Okay, why do we have the Page of Cups with the 2 of Cups? Tell me more about this person. You have 6 of Wands, you have Judgment. Why 6 of Wands with Judgment for this person towards the collective? Why the Page of Swords with Judgment? I always feel like somebody's watching me. That's what's coming through here, Pisces. Oh, not Pisces, collective. I'm always going to say Pisces, by the way, but collective. This is all signs. And by the way, everyone has all energies in your chart. So please go, even if it's not in your chart, go look at your house, because there is a sign for a particular house. So go check that out. All signs, collective energy. Judgment, Page of Swords, King of Wands. There's someone here, though, that it feels like there may be some sort of return, or like they're watching you again. Like maybe you guys have been in separation and now these energies are kind of coming back energetically together. Why Page of Swords with King of Wands? Ooh, but I see that they see you in an energy of being by yourself, and maybe they're just checking up on you. They could also be just checking up on you, but there's something that's leading them to you. They don't necessarily know why, but something is leading them to you, which originally something led them to you. But it does feel like in the midst of that, they gave false promises, and that part's not okay. Again, it was unconscious. I do feel like they learned a lesson by doing that, though, because you just really can't do that to people. Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords. That's how they're viewing you. How does this King of Wands view the collective? Love. How does the World card in reverse? Why love with the World card in reverse? Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Why is the World card in reverse for this person towards Pisces? They may feel like it's like they see things as completely over. They see you as like very far away is what's coming through. This person's energy is actually kind of sad. Again, this person gave you false promises. And I think when you're on the receiving end of getting a false promise from someone, you're like, F you, this and that, this. But I'm seeing you both as souls, not as ego, but as souls. And this person, I do feel like it was unconscious. And it's unfortunate that you had to go through that pain in order for this person to recognize their actions more. I feel like they were unaware of how they are, of these false promises, and they were able to see it through your reflection. There's some sort of energy here of like them watching you, or it's like your energy is coming a little bit closer in some way, shape, or form energetically. I think that they don't understand it, but they're just like, why do I feel their energy? Why do I feel the need to check? Like they don't fully understand it. It does feel like there's some sort of not new cycle that happens with love. I feel like with this person, I feel like they may be thinking that as well. This is how they view you. I feel like someone is getting ready to finally release you, but they may be thinking about you in distance. Why do we have completion, reunion, and return? You have balance, you have 8 of coins, you have the 10 of swords, you have King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay? It feels like yeah. Okay? What I see here is 2 souls. It's like either someone or 2 souls recognizing that something is over. It feels like this is going on telepathically or energetically. But 10 of Swords represents something that's completely over, and it's just the acceptance. It's over. That's what the 10 of Swords represents. Like there's clearly no cleaning this up. It is over. There's a new beginning that comes in, because with the normal 10 of, not the normal, but like the Rider-Waite 10 of Swords, there's a sun that's rising, signifying a new beginning. To every death, and right, there's a rebirth. However, it does feel like this is maybe something karmically that just had to come to balance. All right. You or someone or both sees this as completely over. Why the 10 of Swords? Yeah, it's like you're still feeling this person's energy maybe. And that did not fall face up. For the 10 of Swords, you have the Moon card and you do have oppression. Why the Moon card with oppression? Why the Moon card with oppression? 6 of Cups, there's still some sort of like renewal energy. Someone could actually be seeking guidance of like, do I move forward towards the collective? Or maybe even you're seeking guidance of, do I move forward towards this person? Okay. For some of you, there's an energy that wants to move forward. But there's a lot going on like in the mind space. King of Swords, that does represent more of the mental energy. Oppression, the Moon card. Why oppression in the Moon card? King of Swords. I can't make that up. That's the King of Swords. There he goes. Magic Isis, okay? King of Swords, someone's really in their head about you or about this. It feels like someone's having some sort of spiritual awakening through you because it's beyond logic. King of Swords is very logical. This energy here is beyond logic. It feels like both neither you nor them understand the gravitational pull because they are experiencing a gravitational pull too. They might even be having dreams and things like that, and they don't understand why, all right? So this is asking someone to go beyond like their mind, their logical mind. Yeah, which that's activating their inner feminine. So it's like you and this other person could have activated an inner feminine and masculine kind of energy. You have King of Pentacles that wanted to come out. What is going to be this person's actions towards the collective? What is this person's actions towards the collective? What's the Seven of Wands? What's the Seven of Wands? There's a very protective energy over here. I see a ghosting energy, temptation, the Sun card, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups. Temptation, Sun card, Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Someone is going back and forth here, Pisces. And you know what? That's why you're protected from this person. This person is resisting. Ooh, this channel message is coming through. This person is resisting this awakening towards you. Okay, but they're resisting to like actually fully surrender to this connection. It's interesting that you have a Ten of Wands, right? The sun is setting and it turns into a rainbow. So there is something beautiful that's coming out of this situation here, collective. But you're being protected from someone who doesn't know what they want. And that can impact your destiny. You know, time is precious. Time is very, very precious. I think that the most expensive thing is time. And you can get back material items and things. You cannot get back time. And I think that you're being protected from not wasting your time, but this person can't get it together enough in time to figure out how they feel about you. And you're worth more than that. That's what's coming through, is this person cannot figure out how they feel about you or surrender to the depth of how they feel about you. Again, you have survival here. This person might even be stuck in the lower 3 chakras, like coming up to the heart. It feels like Spirit sent you to them to open their heart. They resisted it. They made excuses with logic. Well, I can't because of this. I can't because of that. Okay, time's up. False promises. And again, it feels like unconscious where this person maybe did actually have feelings for you. But the back and forth, that's wasting your time. And your time is very precious. All right. What is this Knight of Wands? What is this person going to, what action is this person going to take? Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Page, King of Pentacles. This person may move forward towards you at some point. You have the Nine of Wands over here. I feel like there's a need for you to keep your guard up when it comes to this person, which I see you in Queen of Swords energy. So I do see you keeping your guard up when it comes to this person. Again, because this person may love you. They don't know how to love you, and they don't know how to surrender to this love. They don't. Their soul loves you. And that's what the logic is not understanding. They're making all these logical excuses or going back and forth in their own head, or even with other people seeking guidance. Their soul loves you. That is beyond logic. It is the intelligence of the heart. and it's like they're trying to convince themselves of certain things, and they're not surrendering to their heart. And so that's why it feels like this is ending, or has ended. And this may have already ended. And it feels like, though, for some reason, there's some sort of energy that's coming up. Maybe they're thinking about you, maybe having dreams, or like this is all just coming back up for them, or for both. What is the collective's energy towards this person? What is the collective's energy towards this person? Collective. You have 8 of Cups over here. So actually what's coming through, 4 of Wands, Knight of Swords, 7 of Cups. You are thinking a lot. 8 of Cups. There's a need. It's so interesting here. You both are mirroring one another. They are stuck in logic. You are becoming more logical. This person's making all these excuses of why it can't work or this or that. You're just like, you go from, no, I love you, I want it all, to, all right, well, not if it's just going to be in my head, 8 of Cups. And so you walk away. So you both are mirroring one another in this dynamic and in this connection. So what's on your mind, though, towards them is, again, you have the 4 of Wands. I do feel like you have love for them. You love them, and you probably loved them and love them. But Knight of Swords, you got to cut it out. 7 of Cups. And 8 of Cups. I do see you completely walking away. For some of you, you've already walked away. And I get that even energetically, you're just walking away. You are really releasing this energy, this connection. Okay. What else do I have on the collective's energy for the 4 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the 7 of Cups towards this person? How does this person... You're having a lot of strength here. Wow. This was a big lesson for you too. Okay, that was the King of Pentacles. This was a big lesson for you too. You have strength, you have fortune. You both mirrored one another. This person was too logical, and their soul loves you. Your soul loved them, but you were not as logical. And that's why it's like the red flags were coming up, or it's like someone promising you things and it's clear it's not going to happen. It's clear this person is acting this way, or they have these words, but like it's clear. It's that kind of energy here, collective. And I do see you as like spiritual. You have sacred purpose. You have ancestors and all that. The seer. I see you as a spiritual energy. I see this person as being attracted to your energy and your light. And honestly, your souls love each other. It's on a soul level. It's definitely past life. But you learned a lesson with them of logic, the balance. They are too logical. And it feels like what could be missed opportunity, right? But it's not a missed opportunity. I see you as having strength and just focusing on finances, honestly. That's what I see here with fortune, Lakshmi, and strength. You're shifting your mind focus. Like you, collective, this is how you feel about them. You would give them everything, actually. But you learned a lesson in logic of, yes, I would give absolutely everything. But to someone who wouldn't do the same for me, no thank you. Knight of Swords, really quick, okay? 7 of Cups. You really shift your mind. You're really shifting your thoughts. I feel like when it comes to this person, shifting your perception when it comes to this person and refocusing your thoughts. I see you being strong about the situation because you really do love this person. And it's the opposite energy where this person is like, oh, wow, I actually really do love the collective, but again, false promises. There is a sense of me that just wants to defend this person as the sense that it was unconscious. Not that that's okay, but this person was acting innocent in the sense of unconsciousness. And not that unconsciousness is innocent, but this person didn't necessarily know what they were doing. And I feel like this is their opportunity to learn that lesson. That's what's coming through. But at the same time, collective, this made you conscious of your own boundaries, your own path, because I do feel like you became more logical, right? After the situation, you were very strong because it's so interesting. They chose their head over their heart. You chose your head over your heart. You chose rather your heart over your head. They chose their head over their heart. And now both of you are learning an opposite lesson. It's so interesting. And what's the advice for the collective? You have sacrifice, you have King of Cups. Why sacrifice and King of Cups? I'm very careful about like certain wordings because I don't ever want to say like, this was supposed to be your everything, collective. I'm saying that it's a possibility that it was supposed to. 444 as soon as I say that. So I think that's how we're going to shift this of like, that's supposed to be your person. That was supposed to be your person. No one is yours. Not, I want to remain from that unattached place. This person sacrificed an opportunity with you. Sacrifice. Ace of Cups in reverse with the King of Cups. This person sacrificed an opportunity with you. And the thing is, like, what was meant here in the soul contract was that this actually could have been everything. I hear 911. You hear the ambulance. No, it's the police. Where this could have been everything. It was a very divine love. But I'm being careful with that wording too, because it's like there's free will. And that's our soul contracts are ever shifting and changing. What time is it? 11:41. Our soul contracts are ever shifting and changing. And so this ended up being some sort of karmic contract of learning that lesson, okay? Because everyone has free will. And so just because there's a soul contract where it's like, you and that person, you could be a power couple. You're going to have it all together. It doesn't mean that that contract can't change if someone's free will is operating in a different way. So if both people are not aligned, right, then again, it's interesting I said that that person's in the lower 3 chakras, because I do feel like if they were in the heart space, they would have had the eye to see, which when you rise to your heart, you open the third eye. When you open your third eye, you're seeing from that heart space, and this person had a cloudy vision. Falling from cloud 9, catching through the high, I'm letting go tonight. Okay, that's what's coming through Wide Awake by Katy Perry. Why the Ace of Cups in reverse? We're going to switch to another deck. Why Ace of Cups in reverse for this person? Ace of Swords. Why Ace of Cups in reverse? This reading is so interesting. I'm definitely going to pull love messages here. For the Ace of Cups in reverse, you have Ace of Swords, 3 of Swords, the Lover's card. This person is actually truthfully kind of heartbroken. Or you are. There was some sort of maybe third party situation, people getting in the way of you two, or something. Third party is not just like someone else. It could be work, could be whatever it is. And Ace of Cups in reverse, the truth is that there was heartbreak here, but the Lover's card, this was a soulmate connection. This was a divine connection. And there was a lot of love there. Why the Lovers? You have Strength, and then you have the Empress. Okay. And again, collective, it feels like in this situation, you are being asked to be strong. You have Strength and Fortune, okay? Ace of Swords, 3 of Swords, the Lover's card. This was a divine connection. We won't doubt that. However, the Strength card and the Empress, you're being asked to be strong, all right? To slay your own, inner shadows with the Strength card over here. And this turns you into the Empress, okay? This is you going within to your own self. and you turn into the Empress. I really do feel like you, or Emperor if you're male, I really do feel like you shift your focus to yourself after this situation with the Strength card and the Fortune card. You focus more on yourself, on your healing, and on your career. And I see this being a big death and rebirth for you. Okay? That's what I have for you. I hope that it resonates. I'm going to grab some love messages for this reading as well, because it definitely is clearly love. What do we have as advice? Again, if you'd like a personal reading, a one-on-one session, or Akashic Records, check out the box below. You have the Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. And then you have Scarcity Consciousness and Attachment, the Hungry Ghosts. Bottom of the deck is Patience and Stillness. What's coming through, collective, is you have some sort of attachment to this person, and there's a need to really cleanse your energy and let go. Or like cut the cords. For some of you, there's still cords that are attached, okay? Because you have attachment, and then you have detachment. Okay? Some of you are still attached by a cord. That's what's coming through. And so cut the cords, cleanse your energy, forgiveness, ho'oponopono. It does feel like this person, you guys are just still energetically attached, is what's coming through, because you have attachment and then you have detachment. Okay? There are more fish in the sea, collective. And while you may have felt like, no, but this was my person, no one, and I want to use the words that no one is your person, you know, there's something better that's coming for you. Okay, this was clearly false promises. You learned a lesson from this, and it started to impact your own destiny, your own fate, and your own free will, okay? And I see you focusing on career and yourself and being strong here. You're rebirthing a whole new version of you, okay? We're going to grab another card. What else do we have for the Arrow Master and the Hungry Ghost? You have Making Love, Divine Sensuality, and Erotica. Why do we have Divine Sensuality, the Arrow Master, and the Hungry Ghosts? You have Sacred Marriage, Mary Magdalene, and then you have Tell the Truth. I don't know whose reading this is, but there's definitely need to release this energy. There's just so much love here. There's a lot of love here. You have Sacred Marriage and Divine Sensuality. You could have been married to this person in a past life. And what I see sometimes too is, like, I do Akashic Records, and so at this point, I've probably done almost 100 Akashic Records. And sometimes when you were married to someone in a past life, you or the other person can sometimes really feel that. It doesn't mean that it's this lifetime. It doesn't mean that it is this lifetime. And it can feel very strong, but there's a need to detach. For some of you, it feels like you're actually in separation from this person, and it's either you or someone else that's feeling it. And again, when we speak of like logic, this person doesn't know why they felt the way they feel, or why they feel so strongly, or still feel it. Again, it feels like you both were actually married in another lifetime, truly. And it is time for you to detach, because one card says detachment, hitting the mark. The other one says attachment, scarcity consciousness. And so for those of you who maybe are holding on to someone that is already long and gone, scarcity consciousness, there's an abundance of love. And so don't hold on to someone who's giving you false promises or who has already left. I feel like for some of you, maybe you know, like a past life between you both, you know, things like that. What I'm being led to say is that's not a reason to hold on to someone. 343477 as soon as I say that. If you love someone, give them to God. If you love someone, do not remain attached to them. Don't wait for them, because that, if we want to go really, really, really deep, that doesn't show your love how long you wait for someone. It shows of a lack of boundaries and not a lack of love for yourself, but like, what if you poured that much love into yourself? Because that's what's being guided here. And that is what I see many of you doing with fortune and strength. Put that love into yourself and watch a whole new version of yourself rebirth itself. But what's coming through is that maybe some of you may be holding on to something. And what's coming through is that it would be scarcity consciousness. And so let go. And truly, like, if you, because there's a lot of love here. Like, there's no denial that this person on a soul level loves you, and you love this person. And I mean, like, down to the soul. Forget like everything else, the Maya, the illusion, down to the soul. If you truly, truly love someone, give them to God. Because if you love someone and you give them to God, you're never losing them. How could you ever lose them? If you truly love someone in separation, I pray that the divine feminine, the divine masculine, whatever that this is for you, I pray that you are being led to your highest timeline. I pray that God is using you. I pray all of these different things. You have prayer. That's a card here, if I remember correctly. Reverent appreciation and prayer. For some of you, again, pray. Like for this person, rather than holding on to them. I don't feel like all of you are holding on to them. I'm getting two different energies, or like two different groups, where some of you, you put all of that love, the energy back into yourself. And like, just imagine how much energy you gave that person. If you give it to yourself, what that would do. For others of you, I get this sense of holding on, and it's coming from scarcity consciousness. Okay? And what's coming through for those of you who have a hard time letting go or cutting the cord is, if you really, really love someone. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to cry. Okay, Mary Magdalene with Jesus in the tomb. And she like witnessed, I am going to cry. She witnessed his death, right? And I get a message as soon as I say that. Whenever it comes to Yeshua, I get very, very teary. For me, it's very big past life remembrance with Yeshua, beginning, initiate, and origin. Think of Mary Magdalene, of like how much that she loved Jesus. And it was beyond the ego and beyond the human experience. And so if we just think of the story, right? Her beloved dies right in front of her. And he's separate, but she rose to the consciousness that he is no separate from me. And really, they would actually telepathically and in the ethers co-create together still. She was still able to connect with him on an etheric level, because there is no, you can't lose anyone. Not even, and what's beautiful about this, right? Because if we're going to talk about detachment and attachment, it's Mary Magdalene is the one who should be speaking here. Even death couldn't do them part. And Mary Magdalene, though, is not coming from the energy of just like, well, I'm just going to wait till he returns and this, you know. But she allowed Yeshua to go to God, right? She didn't stop him. Scarcity consciousness attachment. She didn't say like, no, get off of that cross. She didn't do that. Because she understood the divine plan. She understood it. She understood the prophecy. And so this is a very, very deep reading. And for some of you, it's Mary Magdalene that's coming through for you, whether you're man or woman, to release this person. And it is safe to give this person to God. And that's really what was trying to come through when I was saying, like, if you love them, give them to God. But she has way better words than I did, Mary Magdalene. If you love someone, then you trust what God does with them in separation. You don't even worry if like God, like that's God's child. They don't belong to you. They belong to God. which is themselves. Okay, and so this is a big message here, because you do have scarcity consciousness attachment. For some of you, you're on the twin flame journey or something, you know, you're on the twin flame journey, and it is, what is coming through is like not to hold on to them. It feels like you're very far in your twin flame journey. But if you love someone, then you trust the plan that God has for them. And if you love them, you want what God wants for them. You want them to rise to their highest timeline. And it could be selfish. If someone were like, if God wants someone to rise, God has a plan for them. We would want to hold on to things, right? But God doesn't work that way. And that's unconditional love. Unconditional love. Love is uncontrollable. It is wild. You cannot grasp it. You cannot hold on to it. And I mean like God's love, unconditional love, 5D love. Some of you are definitely on a twin flame journey, and I see you actually getting really far in the journey because you're at this like part, you're really in an inner union. And Mary Magdalene's coming through with a message that if you love someone, let God lead them on their path. Because if you love someone, then the ultimate thing you would ever want with them is their union with God, right? Their highest path, them to rise to their highest path. And so, yeah, this is a big surrender to God. This is a surrender to divine love. There's a song by The Weeknd called Wild Love. And it's like, I don't know what it is, but it's wild love. And I definitely can't hit the notes that he hits in there. We'll go check out the song Wild Love. That's what I have for you, collective. This was a very profound reading. If this resonates with you, let me know. If you'd like a personal reading, a one-on-one session, or Akashic Records, check out the box below. But I love you, and I hope that you have a great day.